Good, happy Friday afternoon, April 17, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this afternoon, so let's begin. First up, let's take a look at your COVID-19 in New Hampshire, what you need to know. And here is a look at that COVID-19 in New Hampshire, what you need to know. There are 1,211 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 648,788 number of people in the United States who have tested positive. 34 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 187 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And 30,920 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. This map of New Hampshire shows where the cases of COVID-19 are in towns and cities of New Hampshire. Nashua, 111 cases of COVID-19. In this graph here, new cases each day in New Hampshire. In the purple, daily new positive cases of COVID-19. In the orange, new hospitalizations, and in the red are the deaths. New common symptoms: fever, cough, and difficult breathing, how it spreads, and prevention tips. And that is a look at your COVID-19 information right here in New Hampshire. New COVID-19 outbreaks identified at 3 New Hampshire long-term care facilities. 2 deaths linked to coronavirus announced. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
Mid-State's healthcare team has been your trusted community healthcare partner for more than 20 years. Now, more than ever, we promise to be here for you, your family, and the entire community. Visit us online to learn more.
We're stronger when we stand together. Help keep New Hampshire businesses and our communities strong.
Adams State health officials say they're seeing regular patterns of asymptomatic people in these facilities, and one way they're trying to fight that trend is through testing. Tonight we have learned of 3 new outbreaks. One at the Institute of Professional Practice in Concord, where DHHS says 2 residents tested positive for COVID-19. 1 has died, and 6 staff members also have the virus, though they have not had any positive cases for several days now. The residence at Salem Woods is reporting 21 residents and 4 employees testing positive, and Bellamy Fields Assisted Living in Dover has 5 residents and 5 employees with the virus. The state advising facilities to test new admissions and have employees stay home if they show any mild symptoms of sickness.
When we find a positive case in our long-term care facilities, we're sending our mobile team to take specimens if the facility is not able to do that themselves. And we are testing all of the residents in that unit or in that facility, depending on how large the outbreak is.
And starting on Monday, Convenient MD will begin testing all employees at long-term care facilities, every long-term care facility in Rockingham and Hillsborough counties. Reporting live in Concord, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Live special at 7 o'clock p.m. fundraiser for New Hampshire Food Bank aimed unprecedented times. WMUR, iHeartRadio, partner to host Project Community, New Hampshire, Together from Home. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
Mid-State's healthcare team has been your trusted community healthcare partner for more than 20 years. Now, more than ever, we promise to be here for you.
Well, unemployment is spiking, and so is the demand for food. From the New Hampshire Food Bank, all day WMUR and iHeartRadio are teaming up to help, thanks to some well-known musicians and celebrities.
Greg Kretschmar from Greg in the Morning Buzz will be joining Sean McDonald and myself for tonight's Project Community New Hampshire Together from Home special. Good morning to you, Greg. We're going to see a ton of big names tonight, including Tom Bergeron, Adam Sandler, and Seth Meyers also joining to get the message out.
Yeah, I'm very excited. You know what I'm excited about? A couple of things, not just the celebrities, but just the feeling of community, that everybody is really jumping at the chance to be able to help. And that, to me, was kind of the reason behind the whole idea. We can help folks from our very own homes, and we could be entertained from some of our favorites from their living room. So I'm really excited about tonight. It's going to be special.
Greg, you also do the Lend a Helping Can, which is a huge promotion for the food bank. So this is clearly a cause near and dear to you.
Yeah, it'll be our 30th year doing Lend a Helping Can to help support not only the New Hampshire Food Bank, but other agencies as well, because I just kind of we all grew up in New England as we help our neighbors. And, you know, with the average day before a pandemic, the average person in New Hampshire, 1 out of 9, doesn't know where their next meal is coming from. 1 out of 9. And that's when things are going well. Imagine what that's like now with the unemployment rising to record heights and the donations are dropping for the New Hampshire Food Bank. So anything you, all of us can do together can make a big difference. And you can text right now on your phone. If you text NH Unity to the number 76278, you can make a donation to the New Hampshire Food Bank right now.
Awesome.
All right, Greg, thank you so much. And we're going to see you in our next half hour as well, and see you tonight as well.
Thanks, Greg. Well, you don't have to wait to help the New Hampshire Food Bank. You can visit nhfoodbank.org/community project to make a donation. And as Greg just said, you can text NH Unity to 76278 and choose how much you would like to contribute.
And we do hope that you're going to join Greg, Sean, and myself for Project Community New Hampshire Together from Home. That's tonight at 7 o'clock right here on WMUR.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Don't forget to watch it tonight. And I encourage all of our fans watching the Riley King Network and this broadcast right now to donate to the New Hampshire Food Bank in Health. All New Hampshire schools will continue remote learning for the rest of the school year, Governor says. Decision made to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
Mid-State.
I think it's the right decision. I think we kind of anticipated it.
Caitlin Smith understands why the governor decided to keep schools closed and finish the year through remote learning. It's a challenge, though, juggling work and guiding her 3 young kids.
My children, it was, they were excited. They were home. Everybody's in the same house. Everybody's getting more time, to play. But I think the novelty is wearing off, and I think the concern is going through the rest of the school year.
Each district has control over its program, but the state is encouraging a move to a pass-fail grading system to help students and families. Concord High will give them a choice, a pass-fail option, or take the grade that the student actually earned.
What I'm hearing from a lot of folks is we've never been this connected with families before, because we're talking to not only the student, but we're talking to the family as well.
Interim Superintendent Frank Bass says students are rising to the challenge, finding new, creative ways to learn.
We got kids that are actually doing a newspaper at the elementary level. They've created a newspaper.
Sununu saying it was a tough but necessary move.
Graduation is not going to look like it does for them, as it did for maybe their friends that had come before them. Senior prom, all those types of things, unfortunately, are going to look very, very different.
Well, school may not look the same in September either. Sununu says it'll need to include opportunities for students who fell behind in remote learning to catch up in the fall. Reporting live in Concord, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Attorney General's office investigates suspicious death in Manchester. Shooting occurred on Brockett Street, officials say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
We do have breaking news tonight in the city of Manchester. The Attorney General's office has just confirmed it's investigating a suspicious death on Brockton Street. WMUR's Tyler Dumont is there now live with what we're learning. Tyler?
Well, Tom, the AG tells us at least one person is dead at the scene of this shooting on Brockton Street near Forest. Right now, about a dozen Manchester police officers are here investigating exactly what unfolded. Now, so far, we know that police officers responded here at 8:23 tonight for a report of gunshots. They have not yet released many details about what they found when they got here, including information about any victims or possible suspects. However, again, the AG has confirmed one person is dead, and they are considering that death suspicious. Police and the AG also say the shooting does not appear to be random, and they do not believe there is any further threat to the public at this time. Now, at this point, we also have not yet heard any word about a possible motive in regards to this shooting that is very well likely at the center of the investigation that is now underway here. We're live in Manchester. Tyler Dumont, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Staff members and residents of local care facilities share special moment singing together. Group activities moved to Zoom. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Sean McDonald.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
With proper social distance, Jim Fiftian found a British war song about missing home life captured his thoughts. The resident of Oceanside Center in Hampton was inspired after hearing Queen Elizabeth's message of hope.
As soon as it stopped and she dropped the line, Jim started singing it.
And Richmond coordinator Maria Boudreau says thanks to the virus, group activities here are canceled. So they adapted to things like Zoom concerts and games from their rooms.
We have to keep on doing bingo. So they have socially distancing bingo, which is a huge hit.
She says in uncertain times, hearing Jim sing lifted the spirits of his family and staff.
It's a wonderful opportunity for them to see happiness and enrichment. And you know, we're still good, you know, we're happy.
His song of hope has been viewed more than 3,000 times on Facebook. When I asked for an encore performance,
where's the contract? Where's the contract?
Perhaps I can deliver that when we meet again someday.
Till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.
I'm Sean McDonald, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. What a great story there. Dow drops 400 points on coronavirus treatment hope. Stocks surged after a report said a Gilead Sciences drug showed some effectiveness in treating the coronavirus, giving investors some hope there could be a treatment solution that helps the country reopen faster from the widespread shutdown that have plunged the economy into a recession. Coronavirus updates. China increases Wuhan death toll by 50%. China added 1,290 deaths, raising its number from Wuhan. In today's biggest developments, Illinois has its deadliest day yet. Wuhan death toll increases 50% after 4 Michigan sheriffs say they won't enforce governor's order. She responded, "I can take it." And that is it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.